God, I hate this man. Can't find my free labor force. I think that looks like a prime candidate right there.
Yeah, let's get it.
Alright, let's get to work. Those the 509s with the brains blown out? I don't think I've ever had anybody else in my Lego room
Ever.
in a video. Alright, we're getting our build set up, all prepared. Today, we're working on something really cool. I've enlisted Jet from jetbricks on YouTube and Instagram to help me build a giant hangar to take pictures and videos of my gunship in.
But if you put a circular platform in like the middle here, then you can shoot it. We have this bit coming out. We have this bit going over here. This won't even be attached. So we can reposition it if we do a cyberpunk layout and put it like behind here or something. See what I'm saying?
So what we're trying to create is really a scene where almost everything encapsulated in the frame is Lego. So I think the best approach here, instead of making like basically just a giant wall, we make like a big corner, a big L shape. So you got a wall background to this side and to this side, so we can sort of capture from different angles without getting in trouble.
And then this should be at an angle. Should not be straight.
I agree. Kind of got like a big wall with a lot of depth in it, a lot going on here. The main circular platform, lots of stuff going on. Something over here on the right to create some depth, and then like a big like hangar door in the background where we're gonna put some stuff on the other side of the door for like, I don't know, forced perspective. But this will be our canvas.
Excitement.
Alright, we've been making some progress. We've been working for quite a while here, and now you can see it finally starting to come together. The table is actually too narrow, so we've sort of expanded onto bar stools over here. We're slowly starting to run out of tiles, but this is the sort of floor pattern that we've come up with here of, you know, sort of like, I think like a sort of scrap metal, sheet metal kind of thing, and there's just lots of flat greebles all over the place, and then some random different holes, and then the landing pad sort of right here in the middle. As we can see, we got the caution tiles going all the way around, because you gotta be, you know, careful or whatever, and sand blue in the middle. Very pretty. Jet's also been working really hard here on the back wall, which is also like the hangar door. As you can see, we have like these white and gray arches here that sort of make up like the beam interior.
It's like extremely unstable. If I touch it, it will all break and shatter in pieces, and that's 6 hours of work that's down the drain. So it's pretty flimsy, as you can see right now as I move it.
But all we need it for is a couple pictures. This is also something kind of sick that I've been working on here. Sort of like a crane that goes up in the air. I think this is gonna look freaking sick. We want to try and install some lights here, but I've never booted these up, so let's see what happens. The moment of truth. Oh snap. That is gonna look really good. It's also really bright. Pretty lens flare. These are gonna look really cool once we got a whole bunch of different lights installed in that wall, and more spotlights, and maybe like an explosion. It's gonna be dynamic. Preparing more lights here. Got a handful of these ground-based ones as well. I made 4 of them. Jet's also down here. He's been inserting some lights into this building, which will be embedded in the wall, that yellow one, and then I think we'll probably have 2 more over here. It's gonna be pretty sick.
It's taking way too long. We're just snacking a bunch of these 1x2 plates. As you can see, for a lot of it, you can get these cool textured effects on the side there, and then some different accent colors to kind of tie these two together, being the dark orange and the nougat color. Let's get it done.
And just like that, Jet was gone.
I think Jet and I are super exhausted.
We accomplished a lot on this historic journey. Our collab duo still needs a name, but we'll figure that out by the time this video comes out, hopefully. The most cramped experience of my life, 2 people in a tiny room. It looks bigger in the videos than it is in real life, by the way. It's a really cramped space with 2 people. But it was pretty fun all the way through. Catch you later.
He was over here for basically just 48 hours, and we built almost as much as we could for that amount of time. Got like a ridiculous amount of stuff done. Huge shout out to him for coming out and helping me get this done in a super timely manner. Got lots of lights installed, and I feel like the scene itself is looking pretty dynamic. We got like multiple layers in the back wall, and there's like this staircase that goes up and around, and there's a hallway that leads to nowhere, and just creates a lot of perceived depth in the build, which is something that I really want, and I think actually looks really, really cool. Next, I've been trying to tackle what the background situation is going to be, because this is a big hangar and there's a big hangar door. So what's going to be outside of that? We played with a few different ideas, such as building like basically a big forced perspective micro scale environment outside. We don't have that, and I don't really want to spend like a half a day to a day doing that. So another option is creating this space background. It would be pretty easy to key out and add whatever I wanted if this was just a photo. However, I have a lot of video-based plans for this, and keying that out when there's any amount of depth of field is going to be really difficult. So I want to create a space background back there, trying to use the technique that Lucasfilm did on some of the early Star Wars movies. Because you can't computer generate stars, or you can't like key in a picture, a high quality image of stars into a lot of these scenes in the original Star Wars. So if I recall correctly, they basically took like fabric or some sort of black material and then just poked holes in it and had light coming in from behind to create the stars. So my solution is these giant pieces of black paper, and I'm gonna poke holes in it and try to create the same thing. One important element that you can see I'm trying to do here is get the black paper itself to be shrouded in darkness, because you don't want light being casted on your background of stars. You want it to obviously be basically pitch black and seemingly infinite in the parts where it's actually dark and black. But I hope this works out well, because I don't really have a better solution past this. Oh snap, that actually looks possibly really sick. I might have just done something here.
Alright, I'm basically done shooting now, and I guess I'll take you through my setup. Had a minor casualty here, but otherwise no major ones, I guess. This is the camera I'm shooting from, just a Canon T3i. And then I've got 3 main sources of light here that I'm trying to flood the gunship, which was on the landing platform, here with as much light as possible, but then keep the background shrouded in darkness. At least that's how it ends up on the picture. This image has lots of lifted shadows on it and things. And then the little LEDs that are in the build end up filling all of that extra light that we need. And then the stars I've got covered in these 2 big shields here to try and keep them dark. And then they create this nice, I think, pretty subtle background. Some of the holes maybe are a tiny bit too big, but overall really happy with the effect. And that's it. I'm excited to get this torn down now because I have got no room in here to move about and do stuff. It's been quite frustrating over the past couple days trying to shoot in here and keep this together without knocking stuff down. All right, wait. Don't sign off the video just yet. I've got 2 announcements I think you're going to want to hear. Number 1, it has not come out yet, but I just appeared as the first guest on a new LEGO podcast called How Builders Think. I think it turned out really well, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. The guy who's producing, his name is Clone Plays. I'm going to link his channel down below so you can subscribe for when that podcast comes out in the next week or 2. And the second announcement, I'm going to have a full video coming out about this soon enough, but it's ready, so I figured now's a good time as well. I'm launching a new website. It's called LEGO Dex, or the LEGO YouTuber Index. It's a simple website. There's no monetary scheme here. I'm simply trying to build an index, a directory of all the LEGO YouTubers in our community. You can add your channel to this public growing list that sorts by most recent videos, so it's not dependent on subscribers or anything. And then if you're a fan of LEGO videos, you can also hopefully discover new people there. I like to watch LEGO videos, but I found over the past couple of years it's become much more difficult to discover new people, especially with just how terrible the r/LEGO moderators have become, trying to shut out basically any YouTubers from using their subreddit. So I'm really building this site for myself and inviting the rest of you to use it as well, and I hope you get some enjoyment out of it. It's available at legodex.com, link in the description. Share it with your friends and try to peer pressure them into using it as well. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, happy building. I'll see you guys later. Bye.